From Emma Stone to Ryan Gosling, many mainstream Hollywood actors have revealed how much they sucked at auditions and how it's a miracle they got their first break. Well, actor Sam Heughan just joined this list, except he was influenced very differently by a very particular audition. Keep watching to find out more about this story, as well as other famous actors' cringeworthy audition stories. First up, Sam's Superman audition. Although Sam Heughan did not land the role of Superman in the 2006 film Superman Returns, the actor's audition for the role literally changed his life. While preparing for the audition, the Outlander star revealed he completely changed his eating habits to land the role. For context, Sam grew up a pescatarian, or a sort of vegetarian-pescatarian. He didn't start eating meat and delicious junk foods until he came to America at 24. It was during the same time that Heughan was auditioning for Superman. He revealed that he had a trainer who advised him to get bigger for the role. After all, he needed to be able to fill out that cape. This prompted the actor to eat more protein and drastically change his eating habits forever. I remember the first time that I had chicken or something, and just suddenly I was like, oh my god, I have all this energy and I don't feel hungry all of the time. We feel you, Sam. Speaking of Superman, he also gave his thoughts on the new Batman movie that's been making waves since it came out. He said he's excited to see it because he thinks it looks fantastic, but also he's tired of how superhero films have been everywhere recently. But speaking of life-changing auditions, Sam isn't the only one who has gone on the record about an audition that stayed with him forever. Here are some other actors who had a notoriously bad audition that didn't land them the role. Next, Elizabeth Olsen could have been Khaleesi. You might know her from WandaVision now, but Elizabeth Olsen could have actually played Khaleesi in Game of Thrones. Yes, you heard that right. Step aside, Emilia Clarke. Olsen revealed that she gave her audition to the assistant casting director in a small room in New York with just a camera on her and them giving her a script. She was doing the Khaleesi speech when she came out of the fire. She revealed that the audition went absolutely awful and she didn't get a callback. She also went on to say that it was the most awkward audition that she's ever had, and it wasn't just bad because of her delivery, but also because the casting people didn't know if they wanted a British accent on Khaleesi, so they had her do both a British and an American accent. So anytime someone says bad audition story, that's one that Olsen brings up. Good thing you already proved your mettle in WandaVision, Elizabeth. Up next, Jennifer Garner's unwashed outfit audition. When Jennifer Garner started auditioning for roles, she was asked by the people around her to wear the same outfit to her first audition and callback, so that the casting director could recognize her. Not the worst advice if you think about it, but it definitely backfired for Jennifer. So when she got the audition for a role in an Edward Burns film, she followed that same advice. Only the rule did not apply for this audition. Garner did the audition and then got a callback, so she thought that she should definitely wear the same little mini navy skirt and a white t-shirt again. She went back for a second audition and wore the same thing, and then a third time she wore the same thing, and then a fourth time. Meanwhile, the outfit hadn't even been washed all of this time. Eventually, casting told her agent, "We do want to bring Jennifer back, but does she have any other clothes?" "I didn't get the job," Garner revealed on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. The moral of the story, guys? Don't follow advice without doing your own research. Now we have Margot Robbie's high audition. Margot Robbie once arrived super high to an audition after taking too many painkillers. In an interview with The Sun, the Suicide Squad actor explained that she had a big audition just one day after she had surgery. At the time, she was in enormous pain, and a dear friend offered her painkillers used to treat pain from a root canal. And we all know how much those hurt. He said, "Here, take 2. And when he said take 2, I thought he meant to take 2 as the dosage. But what he really meant was just take 2 pills in case I need another one later. Anyway, I woke up and I was getting ready for this audition, and I didn't get time to eat breakfast, so on an empty stomach, I had 2. I'm driving, and I'm halfway there, and I was suddenly like, oh my god, what a lovely day it is." Well, we can only imagine how that audition went. She never clarified which role she was talking about or whether she got the job or not, but we can safely assume that that was probably not the case. Up next, Seth Rogen's hilarious Eminem audition. When we think of 8 Mile, Eminem's biopic that came out in 2002, we're definitely not imagining Seth Rogen or Jason Segel as the main character. But it's true. Seth Rogen and Jason Segel both bombed out of an audition for the biopic 8 Mile. In his book, Yearbook, Rogen shared details of the weirdest audition he ever faced. Before auditioning for the role, 8 Mile's casting director asked the actors to bring a friend to exchange lines with. So Seth Rogen asked Segel. The problem, he didn't know Segel was also trying out for the part. "We asked our agents if our auditions could be scheduled one right after the other so that one of us could audition for Cheddar with the other reading the rabbit part, and then we'd switch," he explains in his book. Eventually, they did get the auditions together. They had a sleepover at Rogen's apartment the night before the audition so that they could rehearse, and then even carpooled to the audition together. Now, when it came time to audition, Rogen said that he and Segel found some of the lines lines in the script like, "Yo mother effer, it's Cheddar, what up B," so incredibly hilarious that they just started laughing hysterically and literally couldn't make it through the audition. And so as one of them would start the scene, the other would lose it. Eventually, they couldn't even get through the process. They excused themselves and left the audition, tears streaming down their faces. Well, as long as you had a good memory of that failed audition, guys. Now we have Chris Evans's starstruck audition. Being starstruck isn't just for us mere mortals. Our Captain America star knows exactly how nervous it can be to meet a famous actor. Chris Evans had an incredibly embarrassing moment when he met Ben Affleck while auditioning for his 2007 movie Gone Baby Gone. Chris said that he was definitely not expecting to meet Ben on set, but he went in and shook his hand. And the first thing I said was, "Hey, how you doing? Am I gonna be okay where I parked?" And he said, "Where are you parked?" And I said, "At one of the meters." And he said, "Did you put money in it?" And I said, "Yeah." And then he said, "I think you'll be all right." From that moment on, Evans just wanted to get the hell out of the room. He wanted to be anywhere but there. He sat down with his heart beating out of his chest, so mortified that their meeting had started off that way. The nervousness completely took over his conversational skills, and he started giving one-word answers only. Well, we're not that surprised that he didn't get the part at the end, but don't sweat it, Chris. We're sure Ben has long forgotten about it. Lastly, Eddie Redmayne's ridiculous voice audition. He might be an Oscar winner now, but it didn't always come easy to Eddie Redmayne. In fact, he tried desperately to land the role of Kylo Ren in Star Wars The Force Awakens. Unfortunately, he didn't get the part thanks to the ridiculous voice he put on during the audition. With films that are top secret, they don't give you the actual lines. So Eddie was given a scene from Pride and Prejudice, but then also told that he was auditioning for the baddie. So Eddie being Eddie, he put on some ridiculous voice. That was his version of the character. And as if it couldn't get worse, he then tried to put on Darth Vader's voice when reading the lines. After 10 shots, the casting director was like, you got anything else? Needless to say, Redmayne did not get a callback, but at least it makes for a good story. That's a wrap for this video. Which of these auditions did you think were the most cringeworthy? Let us know in the comments below, and make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos just like this. See you in the next one.